Gibson Reedy here with the Clarion News. I'm standing outside of the Cleveland High School gymnasium, but unfortunately, I am not talking about sports. I'm talking about the recent Cleveland High School Winter Formal. Now, about 2 weeks ago on Saturday night, the night before the Super Bowl, students packed into the Winter Formal expecting to have a fun dance. Now, the dance was scheduled to go for 3 hours starting at 7 o'clock, but at 9 o'clock, officials here at the school came on and said the dance was being shut down due to intoxication of students who were at the dance. Now, as you can imagine, this upset the crowd just a little bit, but even more shocking, in the 2 weeks that have followed the dance, students have heard very little from the administration or teachers about what happened.
What our student body needs to know is that we are lucky we even still have dances. It's been a fight here at Cleveland to keep them. We have them. Let's not lose them. So meet us halfway, because we kind of give you guys a little bit of freedom, but at the same time learn how to, respect that line.
Well, this year at the Winter Formal, we used the same protocol we've used in the past, where we're checking students at the door. We have our officer also checking students, really looking at eyes and making sure that they're not under the influence of any alcohol or drugs. And as students enter the door, everyone was allowed to come in. We didn't have any students that looked like they were under the influence. But then as the dance went on, about midway through, we started noticing students that were pretty erratic, were not acting the way that we've normally seen them at school. We've actually had a few students that came up to us and said, hey, it looks like so-and-so was under the influence, and we're really worried about them. We decided that we were going to close the dance, and because it became unsafe. I would say that for the major portion of the students that were doing the right thing, that this was not something that they did wrong, and nor do I want them to change and say, well, what the heck, why should we come to dances, or why should we even do this if it's just going to be shut down? That's not the point. They were doing the right thing, but as in society, it just takes a few to change the direction of the activity, and that's what happened.
Regarding minor possession of alcohol, it doesn't always have to be, they have a bottle or a can of beer on them or something like that. You can get minor in possession by consumption. Someone's intoxicated, then they can get charged just by being high or drunk.
Now, despite those rules, students are still very upset about what happened. They are less upset about what happened that night, and they are more upset about how the teachers and the administration has handled it since. Now, those students who were detained during the dance were held right here in the snack shack. One student was arrested, but that had to do with the fact that they became belligerent once they were waiting for their parents to come. Now, unrelated from this topic, I also want to inform you that the Multicultural Fair has been moved this Friday. It has not been rescheduled yet, but it has been canceled due to that upcoming teacher strike. And also be sure to tune in next week. We're going to take a look at what happens to students and teachers when they strike. As always, this is Gibson Reedy coming at you live from Cleveland High, the Clarion News.